Hey everyone! Tomorrow is the 4th of July, and I got to thinking, I know that we celebrate the 4th of July as a country and everyone knows about that, but African Americans in particular have another Independence Day, and I want to talk about that and make sure everyone knows about this day. This day is called Juneteenth. Juneteenth is the oldest known celebration commemorating the end of slavery in the United States. Dating back to 1865, it was June 19th that the Union soldiers landed in Texas with the news that the war had ended and that enslaved were now free. Now, I want everyone to know that this came 2.5 years after President Lincoln's Emancipation Proclamation, which became official January 1st, 1863. The Emancipation Proclamation had little impact on the Texans due to the minimum number of Union soldiers to enforce the new executive order and efforts to communicate this new executive order to Texas often resulted in the messenger being murdered. The news was also deliberately withheld so that the enslavers maintained the labor force on the plantations. The reaction to this profound news ranged in pure shock to immediate jubilation. While many lingered to learn what this new employer-employee relationship was going to be now that they were no longer slaves, a lot of people left, not knowing where to go, but knowing that leaving would be the first grasp of their freedom, and north was the logical destination. Meanwhile, there was a desire to reach family members in neighboring states. Some drove to Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Settling in these new areas as free men and women brought on new realities and the challenges of establishing a heretofore non-existent status for Black people in America. This is something that I know I celebrated this year, but a lot of people were unaware. I put it on my Instagram, and a lot of people were unaware that we even had this date and that this is something that African Americans celebrate. So I encourage everyone to do your history on Juneteenth. And next year, maybe have a cookout, maybe invite family members over and have a discussion. Make it a learning day about African history that they don't teach in school. I know that this has been a learning experience for me, and I was happy to share the information. Hope it was informative. Thanks.